A brilliant forensic pathologist performing an autopsy on a former NFL player discovers something that would shake the entire sports world to its core. What he found in that brain would spark a David versus Goliath battle against one of America's most powerful organizations and eventually become one of Hollywood's most compelling true story dramas. The man who changed everything was Dr. Bennett Omalu, a Nigerian-born forensic pathologist working in Pittsburgh. In 2002, when former Pittsburgh Steelers center Mike Webster died at just 50, his brain ended up on Dr. Omalu's examination table. Webster had suffered from severe depression, dementia, and cognitive decline in his final years, living out of his truck and struggling with basic daily functions. Most would have attributed this to typical aging or mental illness, but Dr. Omalu wasn't most people. Using his own money to fund additional testing that wasn't required, Dr. Omalu discovered something unprecedented. Webster's brain showed signs of a degenerative disease that resembled Alzheimer's, but was distinctly different. The repeated head trauma from years of football had caused protein deposits to build up in his brain, leading to severe neurological damage. Dr. Omalu named this condition chronic traumatic encephalopathy, or CTE. This discovery should have been celebrated as a major medical breakthrough, but instead, Dr. Omalu found himself facing fierce opposition from the NFL. When he published his findings in a respected medical journal, the league's response was swift and brutal. They demanded retractions, questioned his credentials, and launched a campaign to discredit both him and his research. The NFL had billions of dollars at stake, and this immigrant doctor with his inconvenient truth threatened their empire. But Dr. Omalu wasn't deterred. He continued his research, examining the brains of other deceased NFL players and finding the same devastating patterns. Each case strengthened his evidence, but also intensified the pressure against him. The NFL's tactics became increasingly aggressive, forcing him to consider leaving Pittsburgh entirely.
Football, get the hell out, or they'll be doing your autopsy.
His personal life suffered as the stress mounted, yet he persisted in his mission to protect future players. The real-life drama of Dr. Omalu's battle caught the attention of Hollywood, leading to the 2015 film simply titled Concussion. Sony Pictures saw the potential in this David versus Goliath story, recognizing that audiences would connect with the narrative of one man standing up against institutional power. The screenplay was written by Peter Landesman, who also took on directing duties. Landesman, known for his work as a journalist and screenwriter, brought an investigative approach to the material. His background in exposing institutional corruption made him the perfect choice to handle this sensitive subject matter. He understood the importance of presenting the science accurately while crafting a compelling narrative that would resonate with mainstream audiences. Smith completely transformed himself for the part, adopting Omalu's Nigerian accent and mannerisms while capturing the doctor's quiet determination and moral conviction. The role required Smith to convey complex medical concepts while maintaining the emotional core of a man fighting for justice. The supporting cast elevated the material significantly. Alec Baldwin portrayed Dr. Julian Bales, a former NFL team doctor who becomes Omalu's crucial ally in the fight against the league. Gugu Bathara played Omalu's wife Prima, providing the emotional anchor that grounds the story in human relationships. Albert Brooks appeared as Dr. Cyril Wecht, Omalu's mentor and boss, while Luke Wilson portrayed NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell. The plot follows Dr. Omalu's journey from that first autopsy through his groundbreaking research and the subsequent backlash. The film doesn't shy away from showing the NFL's aggressive tactics, including attempts to intimidate and discredit Omalu. We see how the pressure affects his personal relationships and professional standing, yet also witness his unwavering commitment to scientific truth. One of the movie's strengths lies in its portrayal of the human cost of football. Rather than simply demonizing the sport, the film shows how players love the game while simultaneously being damaged by it. The tragic stories of Webster and other players affected by CTE provide emotional weight to the scientific discoveries. Released during the Christmas season of 2015, Concussion faced an uphill battle at the box office. Despite Will Smith's star power and the timeliness of the subject matter, the film earned approximately $48 million domestically against a production budget of $35 million. International sales brought the worldwide total to around $48.5 million, making it a modest performer financially. Several factors contributed to the film's limited commercial success. The subject matter, while important, wasn't exactly feel-good entertainment for holiday audiences. Additionally, the NFL's massive cultural influence may have deterred some potential viewers who weren't ready to confront uncomfortable truths about America's favorite sport. However, the film's impact extended far beyond box office numbers. Concussion sparked nationwide conversations about player safety, contributing to increased awareness of CTE and its devastating effects. Dr. Omalu's story inspired policy changes within the NFL and influenced how we discuss sports-related brain injuries today. The movie serves as both entertainment and education, reminding us that sometimes the most important battles are fought not on playing fields, but in research laboratories and courtrooms by individuals brave enough to speak truth to power. It was powerful to see someone who was not from the country he was serving, trying to create a narrative that would give information that could save or heal lives. Is there a line that is crossed when someone foreign or domestic speaks up to help others? And is it important to an organization to be aware that their way of doing things could be hurting their employees? If just a tweak, fix, or slight adjustment to how things are done could save people, should that company try for their workers? Is it something simple to understand, or much more complicated than just making an adjustment? There are many ways to look at it, and even more complex resolutions for a multi-million-dollar corporation.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
But our lives and livelihood is also priceless. This movie was just great. It was truly fascinating to understand the doctor's breakdown of how the brain functions and how the jarring slowly causes so many issues. They did a great job explaining that, and each actor played their roles with such seriousness and elegance. You would feel their empathy in the film. You also hurt for the pain and suffering of these fallen players. I hope you give this one a watch because it will not disappoint. And let me know in the comments if you're a football fan, since we're right in the heart of the season. Thank you all for watching, and please like and subscribe as we're trying to get to 2,000 members. I will see you next movie.